When we were in college, we found that we were able to really grow through the value of community, having others pour into us and feed into us. And so we wanted that in the church home that we wanted to find. We did find that in fellowship. We kept finding high character, high quality people who were following Christ, and we wanted to be close to that. So we were led in 2015 to join fellowship and get plugged in right away to a community group. So our first community group that we joined was a multi-generational group. We had every decade represented from 20-something through 60-somethings. And it was a rich time to get acquainted with and exposed to people from different ages and to understand what it's like to do life at different phases of life. We learned a lot from that group. That happened to be a group led by Lamar and Sherry Steiger, which have been community group leaders for, I think, 1/3 of the church. And so it was awesome to have been acquainted with that group for a portion of time. For many years, we were co-leading a community group with Shane and Stephanie Petrzak. And that group had changed over time, pre-pandemic, through the pandemic, and post-pandemic. In 2023 and 2024, we kept adding new families, and we felt like we were an open group that should allow more to come. We didn't want to send anyone away because we felt like we should make seats and make space for people. But what that ultimately led to is that we got to a point where it was almost uncomfortable. We had 14 families and over 30 kids, multiple babysitters, sometimes outside, sometimes people inside. It was a lot. But we wanted to hold on to that group for as long as we possibly could because we wanted relationships to deepen. We wanted there to be lifelong relationships that people would look back to and think about the time when they were in this community group together. So we tried to savor that season for as long as we could.
It was bittersweet when we decided to multiply, and we actually had talked about it for quite some time and prayed about the right timing. But because the relationships were so sweet and so deep, we didn't want to do anything prematurely. But at the same time, when you have 30 kids hanging out in one setting, at one home, we definitely knew that it was time.
Thankfully, because there were so many great leaders and such great relationships in that group, we were able to multiply from one group to 3 groups that now are growing and open to others as well. We held on for a while, wanting to keep the group together, but ultimately decided we need to make space for others and have a seat where others can come and join us and find that they can have community too and grow with us.
It's been wonderful to see the new families that have already started coming in to the different groups, and how we're already growing and just making more space, making sure everybody has a home.
We have found that the role of community group in our life has been meaningful because we don't have family from around here. Both having moved from out of state, it's been so important to us and useful to us to have a group here that we feel like we can go to for the family type of stuff. They're the ones at the events supporting ourselves and our kids. And that has been so important to us that they're the ones close by in struggles and challenges and the folks that we rely on. So we've been thankful to have that in our lives since we've started being in community groups.
We're just praying that we continue to create space and allow people to have a home, and that they continue to deepen their relationship with the Lord, and that Northwest Arkansas and the rest of the world are blessed by it.